Hi guys, welcome to another Block Spotlight, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Quarry. This is the Buildcraft Quarry. There are other ways of making quarries, but this is the solution that Buildcraft provides. Now, there is no right-click interface to it. As you can see, it's just a single block, which a lot of the Buildcraft machines are. And there's this black and yellow tape, if you like, showing the area which the quarry is going to operate in. Now, the way you make this, you have 3 iron gears, 2 gold gears, 2 diamond gears, and a diamond pickaxe with a redstone rod in the top there. And that, just by looking at that, you can see that that's quite a few diamonds that you're going to need in order to do this. That's 11 in total. So it's not something that you're going to be getting on early on, but it may be something that you want to get set up as quickly as you can. Now, normally I would have a demonstration set up over here, but with this particular machine, I'm going to set it up for you right from the beginning, so you can see exactly how it works. Now, I'm going to pick an area down here, just to see, so we can see what's going on. Now, as you can see up there, we have the black and yellow lines when you place the quarry down, and you can see that here. As you place it down, you get these black and yellow lines showing you where it's going to operate. Now, if you don't want it to operate in that area, what you can do is you can place down a landmark like this, and you put 3 landmarks down, 4 landmarks down. You can basically tell where exactly your quarry is going to be operating. Now, they need to all be on the same level so that you can set them up like that. You right click and they'll paint a line between themselves so you can see you're working okay. So you can go like that and then have one higher up and make your little box, and then when you put your quarry down, this is probably too small, but you would put your quarry down, and as that's too small, it's not going to use those, but on a bigger scale that's how they work. So let's get our landmarks back, and the easy way to find out whether or not you're in the right ballpark as far as getting your levels right, if you put down a landmark and then you put down a redstone torch next to it or any kind of redstone signal, what it will do is it will paint these blue lines, and that's showing the maximum distance that you can set your quarry up. So if we travel down here a little bit, we can see the blue line is travelling through blocks. We can set up here like this, so that's your first marker, and then we need to go over here. Now you can do it with as little as 3 and up to you can set the height as well if you require. So that's your 4 there. Now the height is literally going to say how high it's going to clear out. If you don't put the height one on, then it's going to just keep going, or it's going to use the standard height, sorry. So there we go. If we do that, then when we actually place our quarry down, and you need to place it down next to one of the landmarks, the black and yellow lines are going to take on the shape that you set out, and all your landmarks are going to fall on the floor, so you need to go and pick them up if you want to keep them, of course. The landmark itself is a redstone torch with a piece of lapis lazuli on top. So again, fairly easy to make, and if you've got the diamonds you need for your quarry, you're going to have the lapis as well because they spawn around the same level. Now this machine actually operates a lot like the mining well that we looked at the other day. It will shoot stuff out the top, so what we need to put is a chest on top, just so that, let's take a nice big crystal chest, put a crystal chest on top so we can see what's going on. It will actually fill that chest as it goes. Now we'll set down some engines here. Now The thing with the Quarry is it needs about 9 Minecraft joules a tick in order to operate at its full capacity. It will operate on less than that, and if you give it less than that, it's actually going to run a lot slower. So what we'll do is we'll fill this up, and we can see this running at its full speed. So we'll get these guys going, give them a bit of a redstone signal to work with, and then we'll start seeing the Quarry do its thing. So let's just drop a bit of a signal down there. Once these warm up, this is really going to start going. Now what we've got is we've got a little robot operating. Now his laser beam at the moment is red, and that means he's on the lowest power. Now yellow is the next step up, and then it will go to green, and finally blue means it's working at full power. So it's running on green at the moment. Hopefully it's going to go to blue once those engines warm up. And as you can see, he's working a lot faster. And the blocks he's destroying right now to clear the area out aren't being dropped on the floor, they're basically being destroyed. Now this should be going blue. Maybe these engines, yeah, these engines probably just need to warm up a little bit. But as you see, it is working quite fast now, and it's only going to the level that we set. It's not going above that. Once it's got this cleared out, it will start building the outer frame. And I am a bit curious as to why it's not gone blue. I'm sure I've got enough power here. I could add another engine on, just to be sure. Just to be sure. It's not going to hurt, is it? There we go, and it's going blue now. So this is full speed, doing its thing. Now, obviously I've got these down here, but you could use any kind of engine. Electrical engine would work just as well, especially if you start using the upgrades as well, because then you can only need to use a couple of engines in order to get the power that you need. Now the Quarry will go up to 64 by 64, or I think it's actually 63 by 63 once you include the walls that you need as well, because it's not going to operate the full length. It does leave actually that would make it 62 by 62, but your Quarry frame will actually take up the full 64 by 64, even though the area you're mining won't. So we'll just wait for this to finish clearing out, and then we'll come back. Okay, welcome back, and we're just finishing off, well, the robot is just finishing off clearing the last layer, and we'll repeat again just so that you're not overlooking the fact that these materials that it's clearing out are being lost. So if, as I've got here, we're on taking out some trees, you may want to clear the area yourself if you want those resources back, or perhaps even use a filler to clear it out for you first, because these are blocks that are going to waste. Now as you can see, it's working layer by layer, and it goes from one side to the other. It always works the same way. If I were to put a block here, it should come back and clear that out for me in a second. Should do. We'll see once it clears that back out. Just finishing off this last run. No, still going to do it. We'll it's now, what it's going to do is build the frame, and this frame here is going to be it's going to be there all the time, and it needs to be there for the frame, for the quarry arm to work correctly. So once it finishes building this, we should see the quarry arm begin to appear, and it just needs to build the top layer as well now. And these pipes here don't actually have any value. You can clear them out after your quarry's finished, and you can't actually do anything with them other than just build scaffolding, if you like, just for decorative purposes. You may be able to recycle them as well, of course. A recycler loves to eat all the other things that have no use. And as we finish this off, the blue line disappears, and there's our quarry arm. And as soon as this guy finishes his job, he'll disappear and the quarry arm will start working. And as you can see, what it's going to do, it's going to move over to its first position, which looks like it's going to be over here. And this will start working. And it will move across, probably right to left. Well, it will be right to left, and then gradually across the quarry until it reaches bedrock. Now, as you can see over here, the output of that is going straight into this chest. Now, this could be pipes, or could be a relay, any number of things. But there we go, and it's moving quite quickly. It will mine through obsidian, and lava and water won't cause too many problems for it, but you probably want to be putting a lava source somewhere near the top so that when it does hit lava it gets converted to obsidian and you get the obsidian back instead of a whole mess of lava down there. And it also provides you an easy way of getting up and down as well, should you want to go and clear the walls out. So that is the quarry. I hope that's opened your eyes to what it can do. Obviously you can leave these guys running as long as the chunks they're operating in are loaded, it will work just fine. And nice way of getting some resources without doing too much of the legwork. So thanks for watching. Please let me know if I missed anything out, or if you would like me to add some more information. Hit me up on Twitter or on Twitch. Always like to see those tweets. And thanks for watching.